So just thinking about the general landscape at the moment for BWS category, like what does it take specifically to win in wine? Because something that was very interesting that really came through in your sort of previous points there, Joe, is that people, I think consumers anyway, like me, will often think of the alcohol fixture as just one monolithic fixture. But actually, when you look at the dynamics in gin, spirits versus beer versus craft beer versus wine, they're very, very different subcategories, aren't they, with their own sort of environments and currents. Like, what does it take to win in wine specifically within BWS?
One of the things that we've always really focused on is making sure that everything that we launch is insight driven. So try and talk to consumers, try and do consumer research, look at data, look at trends. Try and make sure that when we're launching something, it's what consumers want and not just what the trade wants. Because that can happen. I think it can happen in a lot of industries, but wine historically has been quite bad for it. So having a wine that maybe somebody who's got a very strong level of wine knowledge would really like, but actually might not be right to put on shelf in a supermarket or on a wine list in a restaurant. So just making sure it's what people actually want. And then the other thing, like you said before about beer and spirits, it's supporting brands a little bit. And wine's more of a challenge, I will say, because there's far less margin in wine than there is in spirits or beer. And, with beer, you've got some of the huge branded companies who have a lot of money to spend in supporting their brands. But there are clever things you can do to try and support your brand and try and make sure that your wine is seen. So we've worked on a couple of campaigns recently for some of our key brands. So Andrew Peace is our one of our partners in Australia. So we've been working with him, and Baron Delay is our partner in Rioja. And we've been working with two different celebrity chefs to deliver recipes that go alongside wines.
Oh, brilliant.
So it's been really cool, actually. So the Andrew Peace campaign is about kind of bringing the good times are now, trying to enjoy summer, barbecuing, but we've got two different chefs who take it in quite different ways. So we've got really kind of bougie, quite premium barbecue recipes, and then we've got more kind of meat focused, still amazing, but a very different sort of style of barbecue. And how, regardless of which style of barbecue you have, the Andrew Peace wines work really well with either. And then the Baron Delay, we've worked with Omar Alaboy to work up some recipes, some of his own Spanish recipes, so people can enjoy maybe some of the taste of Spain at home this summer when traveling is going to be a little bit more limited.
Yeah.
So trying to kind of bring a bit of a holiday vibe to people at home. So trying to do things like that, trying to engage with people on a different level other than just trying to sell them wine, trying to kind of work with them on making the summer a little bit more special.
Great.
And then the other thing is that people are really keen on nowadays is that a brand, if you can go over and above to give something back, then consumers really like that. And we're partners with another Australian wine brand, the Hidden Sea, which has been incredible, actually. They've been incredible to work with over the we've worked with them actually for about 5 years, but we launched officially with them in the UK this February. And for every bottle purchased, we promised to remove the equivalent plastic of 10 plastic bottles from the ocean. So by buying a bottle, not only are you going to have a bottle of great wine at home and you're going to enjoy it, but you know that you're helping to solve a problem that effectively we've created by dumping a load of plastic in the oceans. And our goal with the Hidden Sea, their global goal is to remove 1 billion plastic bottles from the ocean by 2030. So, I mean, what's really interesting, at the time when I was writing notes for this, we were at 4 million bottles. And actually, I saw yesterday they've announced that we've just hit 5.
Oh, great.
So we've taken the equivalent of 5 million plastic bottles out of the ocean through the Hidden Sea globally. And we're just going to keep cracking on. So we've got a way to go, but even 5 million bottles out of the ocean is huge. And consumers love that. It's really engaging. It's a really nice message, but it's also really traceable. So it's all done through VC Project. So everything is fully traceable. So you can go on the QR code on the bottle and look at where the plastic's being taken out of the ocean. And I think consumers, as long as what you're doing is traceable and legit, consumers really get behind that, because it's so important for us to try and fix the mess we've made of this planet over the last however long.
That's fantastic. And yeah, it being traceable is a deliverable outcome that as a consumer you can check, and you can sort of engage with the brand and see the impact that you're having as well through your choice, which is what you want, isn't it? And from what Lucy was saying, it sounds like a very Kingsland thing to do, investing back in the global community, not just the local community. It's great. Thanks for watching the video, guys. Check out the playlist here for more content like this. Click the donuts to subscribe so you never miss an update, and give us a like and a comment so we know what content you'd like to see from us. See you next time.